Okay, so for our next fit of the day, we are taking a look at winners and losers from the F1 2021 Brazilian Grand Prix. That's the one that happened last weekend. I did see that Grand Prix, but I only saw like the last quarter. So by the time I was in, Lewis Hamilton was already like, I'm saying, he already had the lead. So I didn't really have anything to watch there because he just maintained that lead for the rest of the race. And Sergio Perez got the fastest lap, so we took a point out of him. But that's all I saw. But yeah, we're gonna check out a Qatar Grand Prix this weekend though. Let's not get that twisted. But for the video, winners and losers from F1's Brazilian Grand Prix. Video by THERACE. Link in the description for checkers on video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. And let's run up the vid. That's the waste any time. Starting now.
The 2021 Sao Paulo Grand Prix featured a thrilling battle between Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, that was a proper one apparently.
More controversy between Mercedes and Red Bull, and a potentially crucial swing in the World Championship battle. Hamilton's late race pass on Verstappen brought the gap in the standings down to 14 points with 3 races to go, increasing the chances of the title fight going down to the wire in Abu Dhabi.
Hamilton said, I need
F1's
that.
third sprint weekend of the year featured stories throughout the field, and with other vital championship battles taking place further down the order, we've chosen plenty of winners and losers beyond what was going on at the very front.
Okay.
However, there's only one place to start.
Yeah, Hamilton! Hamilton! We move, sir.
Hamilton's 101st F1 victory will surely go down as one of his best.
Yeah.
He charged from last to 5th in the sprint race after being disqualified from Friday's qualifying session where he'd been fastest. And even then he had to overcome a 5-place grid penalty on Sunday for an engine change.
We gotta check out that race low key, because the parts that I didn't watch, apparently he did his thing at a high level. So we're probably gonna have to check out that race. But yeah, let's go.
To cut his way through the pack from 10th to 3rd in the early laps of the Grand Prix was simply superb. He was patient in his pursuit of Verstappen and was cautious enough when attacking the Red Bull that we didn't get a third major collision of the season between the championship rivals when they both went off track.
Okay.
Hamilton regrouped and nailed a crucial pass at the same corner later on, comfortably driving away from Verstappen to win by 10 seconds. From so much adversity in one weekend was a big statement just when Hamilton needed to make inroads on Verstappen.
Yes, sir. He needed to win that race. He really needed to win that race.
Verstappen and Red Bull have to appear in the losers column this week, given they were defeated by their championship rivals despite the pile of penalties bestowed on Hamilton.
Yep.
The points lost will be a concern for Red Bull, but it's how ominous Mercedes' speed advantage was that will cause the greatest loss of sleep this week. That said, given how much faster the Mercedes look this weekend, Verstappen can take consolation from at least not being beaten to 2nd by Valtteri Bottas. And Red Bull will be pleased it denied Hamilton the fastest lap point. They did everything they could against quicker opposition to limit the damage.
Yeah, Verstappen and Red Bull
A
didn't do too well.
relatively low-key 1-2 in the battle of best of the rest behind Mercedes and Red Bull is an ideal result for Ferrari right now, so the team won't mind that his race was pretty uneventful.
Okay.
Carlos Sainz added some gloss to the weekend with his top 3 finish in the sprint race, and he was fortunate not to suffer any serious damage in the start line clash with Lando Norris after the Ferrari had made a poor getaway. A 19-point haul for Ferrari, with Norris recovering to pick up just 1 for McLaren, leaves Ferrari 31.5 points ahead in the crucial battle for 3rd in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari has outscored McLaren in the last 4 races and clearly has the momentum on its side in this battle.
Yeah.
This video is sponsored by the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which takes place for the first time this year from the 3rd to the 5th of December.
Yeah, sure.
6.1 kilometre layout has been designed to be the fastest and longest street circuit in F1.
No, well, let's check it out.
With 3 DRS zones expected to be deployed, there's a good chance the circuit will provide plenty of action, and the off-track entertainment will be headlined by music concerts taking place on all 3 days, with a massive lineup including A$AP Rocky, Justin Bieber, Jason Derulo, David Guetta, and many more star names.
Yeah, some of the big boys.
To find out more, visit SaudiArabianGP.com.
They got Bieber? They got, what's his name? Is it A$AP Rocky? Yeah, McLaren.
I must be wondering if the battle for 3rd in the Constructors' Championship is now over after another weekend to forget. Norris was perhaps unfortunate to get a puncture from his brush with Sainz, but he did put himself in a vulnerable position and then edged left back onto the circuit a little too soon. In the end, 10th place was much better than it looked like Norris's race would offer when he trailed miles behind the rest of the field at the end of lap 1. In fact, even getting back to the pits was a great effort considering how easy it could have been to cause race-ending damage while limping the three-wheel McLaren around a full lap of Interlagos. Daniel Ricciardo looked set to pick up a few points before his car lost power and had to retire, which just compounded McLaren's misery.
Tough. Tough. That's tough, man.
A double points finish was just what Alpine needed after scoring just 3 points over the last 3 races. Though Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso's combined points tally of 6 only matched championship rival AlphaTauri's haul from its sole scorer Pierre Gasly just ahead of them, at least Alpine didn't lose any more ground to what is generally a faster opponent. The teams remained tied for 5th with 3 rounds to go, with Alpine ahead on countback thanks to the madness of Ocon's Hungary win.
Red Bull and
this was a proper team performance as well. It looks like the drivers allowed each other past at different stages to try to maximise the team's result. They made a one-stop strategy work against the grain, and both Alonso and Ocon showed plenty of strong racecraft as well.
Yeah, Yuki didn't do too well. That I know.
Tsunoda's miserable race cost AlphaTauri a prime opportunity to pull clear of Alpine in their championship fight. With Gasly single-handedly trying to keep Alpine at bay, Tsunoda wasn't able to contribute. He dropped 3 places from 12th to 15th in the sprint race and then collided with Lance Stroll in the Grand Prix with a lunge at turn 1. The contact damaged Tsunoda's front wing and earned him a 10-second time penalty that he served before finishing down in 15th.
Tough.
AlphaTauri desperately needs both drivers firing on all cylinders in a battle that means a huge amount to Red Bull's second team.
The Valtteri Bottas.
Bottas did what Mercedes needed from him this weekend. With Hamilton not a factor at the front in the sprint race, Bottas limited the damage by winning on Saturday and preventing Verstappen from picking up the full points.
True.
On Sunday, Bottas was moved aside early for a charging Hamilton and then got some good fortune with the timing of the virtual safety car that allowed him to make a pit stop and jump the second Red Bull of Sergio Perez. It was lucky, but it got Bottas the result Mercedes wanted. He won the battle of the number 2s to help his team outscore Red Bull by 10 points over the weekend. A brilliant first lap from Sebastian Vettel made this look like it might be a great day for Aston Martin as he charged up onto the Ferrari's tails in 6th. But Aston Martin didn't have the pace to sustain that. Despite Vettel's best efforts, a combination of rivals' pit strategies and other cars simply being faster meant he was out of the points by the checkered flag.
Tough.
Teammate Lance Stroll wasn't anywhere near contention even before Yuki Tsunoda speared into him and left his car shedding chunks of itself. Those are the winners and losers we chose from the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Let us know what you thought of our list and make sure you tell us who you would select for each category. If you liked this video format, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And to keep up with everything we do here at The Race, make sure you're subscribed to our channel.
Do your thing. Subscribe. Do your thing. I mean, I can't really disagree with that. Verstappen didn't do too well, especially because of the penalties and everything that was going on with Hamilton and how I'm saying to start off the race, he wasn't even like in the top, 5 to start off the race. So like, you know what I mean? In terms of pole positions. So like Verstappen didn't do too well that race. And Mercedes did their thing. And but I'm saying Hamilton and he's from Brazil, right? Because when I watched it, they said he was racing in his home against in his home crowd type thing. So he's from Brazil. So you know what I'm saying? He wasn't necessarily trying to lose at home. But yeah, Hamilton came and did his thing at a high level, man. He did his thing. He did his, I didn't even realize that he started at last place until they mentioned it in there towards the end. Cause he was cruising at the top when I started watching. He was just cruising the top. But anyways, hopefully enjoy the video. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know who you think won, didn't win, who you disagree with in the video, and hopefully enjoy the video. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.